All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to who the world ignorantly calls God, who they ignorantly call Jesus, okay? Buddha, Allah, all right? Uh, you know, any of those erroneous names, Yeshua, all right? Yahweh, all right? And Yahweh, I'm not mentioning these names in order to promote them, all right? I'm mentioning these names to let you know that you are mentioning those names in error, okay? God knows my heart. God knows who I'm talking about. You are in error, okay? You are in error, all right? Yahweh, all right? Uh, you know, means he is, all right? He is, all right? He is present, okay? He's not absent. He's present, all right? Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and he is our deliverer, our salvation, all right? Bahashem, Raha Ha Kodash, which is the spirit that is holy, all right? Which gives us the ability to teach, to, make our lives a living sacrifice, to see through the darkness, all right? All are important. There is no such thing as a, try whatever it is, okay? Try whatever, okay? They are all different entities, all right? They're all different entities, okay? With Yahweh being the most high, all right? Power, okay? And double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations. Peace and salutations to the elect, okay? The elect. I'm not talking about no nigga out here making no comedy. I mean, straight comedy video, all right? You got niggas out, niggas still women pleasing, just trying to, please the world. This is not that, man. This ain't that, all right? Pleasing the world, trying to, make friends with the world. This ain't that, man. Okay? We get comfort through the revelations that come out through the scriptures. That's where our comfort is, man. There's no comfort here, man. And when I go into this video, all right, Lord willing, you're going to understand what you are up against. Okay? And a lot of you are taking it lightly. A lot of you are taking this lightly. Shalom to the women and children who watch and who learn. So anyway, before they cut this video off, I'm going to say fair use, fair use, fair use. All right. I'm going to play some audio because, and I'm under the weather. I may cough. Okay. I may sneeze. Nose may start, running. Salakia. All right. I'm not trying to, gross you out, make you feel sick. All right. But it is what it is. We're in this flesh. All right. And we are, and these people, okay, that I'm about to show you are in control of us, man. And we have no power. We are powerless. Okay? A lot of you Israelites, you're puffed up, man. We are powerless, man. Our power comes through Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right? So I'm going to play this because, a couple of days ago, or whenever, ex-president, former president, Joe, Sloppy Joe, all right, Biden, all right, he gave a pardon. He gave a pre-pardon to Dr. Fauci, okay? And so now, and this has been under our noses. This has been in our faces. Okay, so this is, let me get a scripture real quick before I go into this. This is Psalms 64 and 8. It says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All right? They shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. What does this say in the NLT? Let me see. Psalm 64 and 8 in the NLT. Their own tongues will ruin them, and all who see them will shake their head in scorn. So let me play this video. I see they already have a commercial, lined up.
Ends up having a 4-level neck fusion, and the insurance company's denying it from the beginning. Took him to trial.
Now recognize Dr. McCormick for 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you, Dr. Wenstrup, Chairman. It's been insinuated that politicians, only bloggers, only conspiracy theorists are disagreeing with you. I want to point out that I'm probably the only member of Congress that actually treated patients during the pandemic from the very beginning to the very end of the pandemic during night shifts in the...
So he said he's the only member of Congress who actually treated people. All right. Now look at the title of this video from Forbes Breaking News. Ideological bullshit. Okay? Ideological bullshit. So that means that under the Democrats, okay? Under the Democrats, the same people who pretend to promote your freedoms and, a person was able to make a decision upon your faith, okay? And say that and label it ideological bullshit. It's no way around it. And look what all else this devil did. Now, I sent this to someone and they said that it was an AI video, but it's not an AI video, all right? 7 months ago, 897,000 views. So listen, all right?
ER. Thousands of patients during that time. And in 2020, I was censored. My medical license was threatened because I disagreed with bureaucrats. Literally taken off the internet as a person who is treating patients with leading edge technologies, developing theories, but doing my very best, but being censored by the United States government for the first time, stepping in and taking the place of medical professionals as the experts in healthcare. Any dissent surrounding COVID-19 treatments, mask mandates, and any public policy surrounding the pandemic was immediately labeled as anti-science. I watched as public health officials and politicians told my patients what treatment options were best for them, regardless of their comorbidities or their medical history. Despite my education and my training and my experience, my opinions were relegated to conspiracy and misinformation by so-called healthcare experts who had never treated a patient throughout the entire pandemic.
Do you hear what he just said, man? Do you hear what he just said? Okay. Now, hey, can't receive a strike for this video because, as you see, this is on YouTube. All right. I'm playing a video that's been on YouTube for 7 months. All right. And so you're watching why Dr. Fauci was given a pardon. If this doesn't make you sick to your fucking stomachs.
This has been a black eye on the medicine and has highlighted why government should never insert itself in between patients and their healthcare providers. The American people deserve to make medical decisions through conversations with their physicians rather than politically motivated mandates. Dr. Fauci, did you ever treat a patient for COVID during the pandemic?
I was part of a team that was at the NIH that took care. We didn't take care of many of them.
Okay, so not hands-on. Got it. Thank you. Why would I be criticized by a bureaucrat for doing my very best as a healthcare? This is a rhetorical question. But why? Why would the government, who has never treated a patient for COVID, you can read all the things you want, but you're not there. You're not seeing patients. You're not watching people die, intubating patients right there with that disease in your face, watching it happen, watching the development of this disease and actually learning from it. But I'm being told by bureaucrats what's right and wrong. And what's funny is everything I was censored on, I was proven to be right. Pretty crazy, isn't it? You said in an interview that you gave as part of an audiobook written by Michael Spector that you believed an institutional should make it hard for people to live their lives so they'd feel pressured to get vaccinated. Could we run the audio clip on that, please?
Do you think can be done about?
Now, before they play this audio clip, all right, someone told me that this was AI, and it's not. Okay, this is real. Okay, the fact that it's been floating out for over 7 months, okay, on is beyond me. But it's because people are now searching for the reason why would they give this doctor, if he is a doctor, okay, a pardon without him having any charges, okay?
I have to say that I don't see a big solution other than some sort of mandatory vaccination. I know federal officials don't like to use that term.
Once people feel empowered and protected legally, you are going to have schools, universities, and colleges are going to say, you want to come to this college, buddy? You're going to get vaccinated. Lady, you're going to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Big corporations like Amazon and Facebook and all of those others are going to say, you want to work for us, you get vaccinated. And it's been proven that when you make it difficult for people in their lives, they lose their ideological bullshit. And they
Now, shit, that's a recipe for what? The MOTB. Do you see what this devil pulled out of his fucking hat, man? If this man is not the, hold on. Oh man. Okay. I can't find this one scripture that came to mind. But you heard what he said, all right? So if this man is not the devil, then you know what is the devil? All right.
Get vaccinated.
Thank you. Are all objections to...
Let me play this back.
When you make it difficult for people in their lives, they lose their ideological bullshit and they get vaccinated.
Thank you. Are all objections...
Okay. And what do you think they're going to do with this? They got, and guess what? What did people do? They did exactly as Fauci said they would do. Right? Right or wrong? So you people talking about potato chips. Oh, potato chips. Your ass took the vax too. All right. This is Isaiah 47:13. All the counsel you have received has only worn you out. Let your astrologers come forward, those stargazers who make predictions. Yeah, they have a new thing called Stargate where they're going to try to use Stargazer or Stargate, where they're going to try to use AI, all right? Try to implement AI to figure out who's with the program or who's not with the program, who's on board, who's not on board. This thing has to move fast. This devil's moving quick. Those stargazers who make predictions month by month, let them save you from what is coming upon you. All right? So this is what's coming to America and you people here in America. All right?
to COVID vaccinations ideological bullshit, Dr. Fauci?
No, they're not, and that's not what I was referring to.
Well, in reference to making it hard for people to get education, traveling, working, I'd say it very much was in context. And I take great offense to this. Miss Allison Williams testified before this committee about losing her job because she sought an exemption for ESPN's vaccine mandate, which came from recommendation from bureaucrats like yourself. She and her husband were actively working with a fertility expert, a physician, on how to get pregnant, and agreed with the premise that she was young, healthy, wanted to get pregnant, and shouldn't get the vaccination for medical purposes. But she was fired because you made it hard, just like you said in your statement, because you didn't want to make sure that the ideological bullshit got in the way of her working, of living her life, of making a medical decision with her healthcare professional. I think America should take great offense to this.
And they're not. You motherfuckers.
That's exactly what you meant when you said make.
You motherfuckers, man. Oh my, you fucking dumb. Oh my goodness, man. They're going to take this video down. I suspect. All right. This video is going to receive a strike. All right. Even though it's on Forbes, it's there. But see, once you Jake get it, they don't want you Jake seeing this video because you were the fucking lab rats, and I'm going to show you. It goes deeper than this video. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me get right into it. You were lab rats, as we told you. And you know, you go in and watch this. This is on Forbes.
that happened to beagles paid for by the nation, saying it's easy to criticize.
Supports what we said. There needs to be more oversight and there needs to be more accountability. Mr. Chairman, my time has expired, but these points are very clear to all of us today in this hearing room. I yield back.
I now recognize Mr. Garcia from California for 5 minutes. Oh, he left? I now recognize Ms. Green from Georgia for 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Fauci, you were quoted on CBS Face the Nation saying it's easy to criticize, but they're really criticizing science because I represent science. Do you represent science, Mr. Fauci?
Now listen to this, man. Okay? Listen to how this devil, and this was the Democrats. This was the Democrats. Obama, okay? Biden. This was them. All right? But really, it's them all, man. It's them all. But look what they allowed. Look what they allowed to transpire, and they forced you to do it. You were forced to do this, man.
I am a scientist who uses the scientific method to gain information.
Yes, you said you represent science. Do you represent science, Mr. Fauci? Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, that's not a yes or no answer.
Yes, it's a yes or no.
I don't think it is.
Okay, well, we'll take that as a you don't know what you represent. But this, as director of the NIH, you did sign off on these so-called scientific experiments. And as a dog lover, I want to tell you this is disgusting and evil, what you signed off on, and these experiments that happened to beagles paid for by the American taxpayer. And I want you to know Americans don't pay their taxes for animals to be tortured like this. So the type of science that you are representing, Mr. Fauci, is abhorrent and it needs to stop. Mr. Fauci, you also represent the type of science that where you confess that you made up the COVID rules, including 6 feet social distancing and masking of children.
I never said I made anything up.
You admitted that you made it up. You made it up as you went.
I made it up.
So are you saying this is fake news, Mr. Fauci?
I didn't say I made anything up.
What did you say?
I said that it is not based in science and it just appeared.
But this is science.
What does dogs have to do with anything that we're talking about today?
These are scientific experiments. This is what you signed off on. But you also told the American people they had to distance by 6 feet. They had to wear masks. But let's also talk a little bit further about the type of science that you represent. NIH scientists made $710 million in royalties from drug makers, a fact that's...
Okay, so we already know about that part, all right? Okay, this is Isaiah 47. And 3. I'm going to jump down. You can read up. You can start before that, but just for sake of time. It says, your nakedness shall be uncovered. Yes, your shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not arbitrate with the man. All right? And woo, that's a cut. And you know, a lot of the things that took place, they tried to call in arbitrators. All right. And let's look at this word arbitrator. Come on, stop that. Let me see. Where is it? Can I get it? Let me go to the word. Okay, so real quick, what is the word arbitrator? Let's find what this word arbitrator means. Real quick. The arbitrator. Remember on oh man, Halo, man. They don't make games like that, man. All right. That's wild. Salakia. Yeah, man. I mean, and we're in the worst case scenario. Okay, you want to take herbs? Think you taking vitamins? Ordering, man. I ordered, I ordered some ointment, man, because I knew, I know around, certain time of year I really don't feel good, and it's normally when spring, the new year comes around. All right, around Passover time, and so I ordered some ointment. All right, ointment, some rub. Man, do you know that it took 2 weeks? Okay, and this was before the snow hit the east. All right, it took 2 weeks for this ointment to come. I ordered some some vitamins. Try to order them from Canada. All right, and you know, hey man, Esau knows who we are, man. They fuck around and put it, could be putting anything. All right, we have to get everything from these damn devils, man. We have to get everything from these devils. And Jake, man, I was watching you got a whole lot of Jake going back to Africa, all right? And they're having problems when they go back to Africa, all right? And what they're doing, okay, they're just doing the same thing in Africa, okay? That they basically are doing here in America, and that shows you that the spirit is not on Jake. We're not in that spirit of balling out. All right, this place is coming to an end. All right, the African, Ghana and these places let Jake buy land, but what Jake is going there putting up real estate. Fuck some real estate, man. Okay, you need resources. Okay, you should be fucking drilling. Okay, trying to find oil field. Okay, planting trees, anything, man, so that you're able to do business. But see, Jake is not in that type of mind. All right, Jake is in the mind state of a quick come up, and it's not going to happen. So the Lord is going to stop it from happening. All right, arbitrator, Salakia.
Arbitrator.
Say it again.
Arbitrator.
Okay, this is what an arbitrator is. The person agreed upon or appointed to judge or decide a disputed issue. All right. one who has the power of deciding or prescribing without control, a ruler, a governor. Okay? And so a lot of times with this, what they did is they brought in an arbitrator, Slakia, to come and try to talk to you. All right. And you don't know the damn arbitrator. They know him. They brought him in. All right. You didn't bring in you didn't have the ability to bring in a brother from the camp. Okay. So they brought in their arbitrator, but then guess what? He's going to agree with what they said. Okay. With their view. And so, these devils, seeing that they had the ability to do this once, and then they're going to do it again with the MOTB. All right? Which will be that microchip. So, hey. So they're probably not going to keep this video up. But anyway, Lord willing, you're edified. Till next time, shalom.